India.
There must be that sense when a film is released, how will it fare, how will it do at the box office? Because after your big successes, you then had a series of flops, which went on for
7 of them.
Yeah, so then, which is enough to kill the spirit of most people. But I remember interviewing you, and this was some years ago, and I said, what do you want to talk about? She said, when we did our last interview, I had all these hits. So I said, yes. Well, now I've had all these flops, we can talk about it. So you were quite cheerful about it. I mean, you divorced the person from the success and failure of your films.
It was a very tough time, obviously, because, now after a series of successes, you're trying to figure what went wrong, right? Yeah. Where did I miscalculate, or where... my decisions are very instinctive, but at that time, I think, started wanting to decode them. There was the fear that, maybe, what I've gone through is just fluke success, and maybe it's the end.
You really thought that?
Yeah, you do think those things. But the first time around when that happened, I think I was more... I was tougher on myself. I was harder on myself. This time around, that passed quite quickly because, I was still getting work and getting wonderful work. And I said, obviously the film didn't inspire people enough to go to the theaters and watch it, but you did your best. And if you're not ready to take the onus, if you're not ready to take credit for a film's success, you should not take the discredit for it either, solely. So I think perspective, age, maturity, experience, all of that helped me realize. And I enjoy my work. So, when I remember I went onto the sets of Tumhari Sulu 2 weeks after the release of Begum Jaan that didn't do well. And my director apparently had told the team that, she might be in a bad mood. He was working with me for the first time, Suresh Triveni, who I've done Jalsa with. He said, so you have to, handle her with care. And when I walked onto set happy and cheerful, he couldn't believe it. And he was like, how come? He told me much later, of course, and I said, I love what I do. Every day that I walk onto a set to shoot, I feel blessed. I'm living my dream. So it's okay, ups and downs are part of it, and I gave it my best shot, and it didn't work too bad.
Yeah, ideas of India.